Welcome to your Tuesday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports and track and field news. 5 Bahamians punching their tickets to the NCAA Outdoor Championship set for next week in Eugene, Oregon. Their sprinters are Antea Charlton, Quincy Penn, Javonia Valcourt, Oscar Smith, along with javelin thrower Keyshawn Strawn. As for how they got there, Strawn, the Nebraska Cornhusker, would punch his ticket with a throw of 76.97 meters at the West Preliminaries in College Station, Texas. Over in the SEC, Javonia Valcourt punching her ticket twice with the Tennessee Lady Vols. She would qualify as a part of their women's 4x4 team, as well as in the individual 400 meters, finishing second in her heat in 51.12 seconds. And a pair of Florida Gators locking up their spot as well. Quincy Penn, a part of the Gators 4x1 team that would finish 5th overall, the season's best time of 43.17 seconds. And of course, having arguably the most impressive season of any collegian this far, Antea Charlton qualifying for 3 events at this year's Outdoor Championships. She, along with Penn, will compete for the Gators in the women's 4x1. She also ran a new personal best and school record of 11.01 seconds in the women's 100 meters to finish 5th overall, and also would lock up a spot in the women's long jump as well. Over the East Regionals, Oscar Smith Jr. running for the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, competing in the men's 110-meter hurdles, continuing a stellar season as well. He would win his heat, running a new personal best time of 13.42 seconds. We caught up with him on the accomplishment as well as his expectations for nationals.
It's always been a dream of mine to make this meet, and it feels amazing to finally live that reality out. This year I had a different drive because I sought out from the sport for a year and a half of no training at all. So I wanted to prove myself right rather than prove others wrong. I knew I could come back. I give major credit to my coach, George Clare, for the personal best and consistency this season. My mindset going into nationals next week is to execute and win. That's what it's been the whole season, and especially this past weekend. I'm ready to shock the world as well as myself. I think I'm more than prepared.
Well, the holiday weekend is fast approaching, and that means it's regatta time again, with a number of events taking place in the coming days. Not missing out on the festivities will be the British High Commissioner Tom Hartley, who will be traveling to the Long Island Regatta via the mailboat. Yesterday, he spoke to the media and gave his rationale on why he chose this method of transportation.
Loads of tourism across the Bahamas is 5-star, so it might be a bit strange that I'm going on a 1-star barge. But for 5th of June this year is World Ecotourism Day, and for a British backpacker who wants to get around the country slowly, wants to meet people, and also, importantly, doesn't want to have a huge carbon footprint, the mailboat is a fantastic way to get around the Bahamas. Britain is a huge sailing nation as well, so every year we've been going down to Exuma for the regatta, hosting a British pavilion, donating sloops, providing training places for kids to learn to sail. And we've been really trying to engage and support sailing as a national sport. But Long Island is the 2nd biggest regatta. We've not made it there yet, so this week is our first opportunity to get down, to see all the racing down in Long Island, and to hopefully see some fantastic races.
Now, after a long hiatus and a pretty successful rehab stint, the Prince is officially back. Bahamian baseball superstar Jazz Chisholm Jr. back in the lineup for the New York Yankees tonight in their matchup with the Cleveland Guardians. The 27-year-old left-handed hitter is expected to move to third base full-time in the Bronx, with Oswaldo Cabrera expected to miss the rest of the season. Jazz going 3 for 9 with a stolen base in 3 minor league rehab games with AA Somerset. Before injuring his oblique, Chisholm was hitting 181 with 7 home runs, 17 ribbies, and 6 stolen bases in his first 30 games. And to the pitch in soccer news, with the high school nationals recently wrapping up, we got up with the president of the Bahamas Football Association, Anya James, who says the game is certainly headed in the right direction.
Well, we've had an exciting soccer season, both with the BAISS and GSSSA. And we also had the championships held in Northern Bahamas, the Grand Bahama, with teams from Abaco and Eleuthera. So that was exciting. And to culminate for this week for the national championships, for the first time we've actually had junior high school championship, and that was exciting. We had schools from Grand Bahama represented as well. So the reach of football is, we're reaching out throughout the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and it's an exciting time for football in the Bahamas.
That's a look at your sports on this Tuesday. A check on weather when we return.